Hello everybody, we're live on Facebook. We're actually in the Cray Twin cell right now. We are videoing live video footage from the cameras that we have in the cell at the moment. This is room 6 where the Crays were kept, possibly for over a year before they was transferred to their next prison. So, we've got EVP going in the corner, and we've also got the night vision cameras working now.
I haven't EVP just yet, haven't quite got that far, but there's a torch for to showing
Hello Nikki Jones, how are you doing? Sten, how are you doing my friend? Yes, we're here eventually and we're investigating. There you go, yeah, Sten. Yeah, we're in the Cray Twin cell at the moment, everyone. As I say, we've got the cameras rolling. We've got a few more cameras to put up in here and the sound recorder to put in here. There's some EVPs. We've got some other equipment to put around later. Hello Nikki, how are you doing? Well, I hope it's going out okay. It's quite a large place, Shepton Mallet, I'll have to tell you. As you can see, we're most definitely in a prison, and it's dark. Looks cool, but we all question everything we get, Stan, don't worry. Everything that we get, we will basically make sure that we are double checking it. There are some REM pods already set up by other crews. We also have video cameras set up around the place by other crews as well, by KPI paranormal investigators. So the whole place is actually going live. So if you can't get one of our lives, maybe you could try KPI, because I know they are also doing lives tonight. So KPI and Farmer Paranormal are doing lives. I also heard that Proof 666 is on ground tonight, so they're doing live. So follow their channel of Proof 666. Okay, so what we've got is some Rizzlers. For a trigger on we've also got the lighter and an ashtray, which they would have used. What we haven't got is the tobacco, so that should really wind them up a little bit.
Yeah, and we've got the EVP recording. Little coffin.
A little coffin ashtray.
Yeah, ashtray there. So
see some trigger objects, so we're going to put them there.
We've got to see if the children want to play.
Yeah.
Ian's in there on his own.
It's a bit dark at the moment because we haven't got much light.
No, that's because of the got a couple of torches with us, but we will go dark in a minute.
Stan brings back memories looking at doors like that. What do you want about?
I'm hoping it means he's been visiting before and not a resident.
Yeah, we think he's an investigator. He's an investigation.
What we're going to do is when we were showing around, they said that there's a lot of children that used to come and play in here. So what I might try and do is obviously turn off the camera, turn off the lights, put a couple of trigger objects on the floor, the cat balls, and call Sophia, because obviously she's a child, and hearing her voice they might come out and play with us.
Could possibly work.
So we'll get my phone out, put the cat balls down, and I was going, well, why don't you sit on the stairs? Or the stairs, trying to sit down.
If you sit on the stairs better, because you'll set off the REM pod.
You'll set the REM pod off otherwise. If you sit on that.
Okay, so they're recording those ones at the same time, so... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember them. I don't remember them from that. That's why the cameras were.
Oh, that's good then. At least you've been booked in one though. You say me a few times when I was youngest then. Yeah. My younger days, yeah.
Right, should we put the balls on the arrows?
Yeah. At least we know where they are then. So what we're doing now is setting up the cat balls, and we're setting up some trigger objects as we've done in the Cray twin cell. So now we're going to set up some cat balls on the floor, because apparently here is where children have been heard and children have been seen.
Are you all right here, Mum, or do you want to go back with Linda? Right.
Anyone else going to the torch? I can't see anything. Ah, there we go. We can see now. And look, how many phone calls were made to their loved ones out of this phone box? Eh? A private phone box is the only box you've got for the outside world. And tears was cried in this phone box. How many lifetimes were wasted waiting for the family to come and see them? Hiya, Gemma. Let's just say we're at Shepton Mallet. We're just having a quick look around. This is one of the kitchen areas. Bit worried because all the utensils are gone. What we've done at the moment, we've set up a trigger object on the floor for the children on the 2 arrows. There are some other recording equipments around today from all the other groups that are here. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to the cell 6 from where the Crays were, and here we are. This is the 2 twins, the Cray twins. They're identical twins, brothers, who became then notorious as the almost perpetrators of organised crime in the 50s and 60s for London, West End and East End. And their final days were captured here in cell 6. And this is where they spent part of their last of their days, on this very, very same bed. I wonder what we're going through their mind at the moment, you know, when you've been put here after being one of the most influential people in London. All the stars wanting to know you, everybody else, and then your days end on that very same bed. So we're going to see if anyone bothers to move the trigger objects, and also the EVP camera we've got going there as well. So what we're going to do now, everybody. Hello, Tina. Nice to see you. We're now going to try and contact children with Mama D, who's now in a phone call with Sophia, her daughter. And we're going to see if Sophia can bring the children out to play with us.
So we thought that having a child come and talk to them, they might come in class. That's a problem, because I haven't spoken to her. I thought I'd talk to her at 11:30 and I'm not in the middle of doing anything. So... Well, what sort of things do you think children want to do?
Just ask if they want to play. Just ask them if they want to do anything. Yeah, hide and seek.
Or if they want to come and play with two balls?
What do I say? Is there any like consistency? Can you turn that off the track for me?
As you can see, I'm walking around the cat balls now. I'm actually shining lights on them and they do not go off. So this will be just a test. Because if they do go off now, that will be something touching these balls or interacting with the mechanical side of them.
And I'm just sat away from them.
I think I'm ready. Can you show me the cat?
You want to see if the cat balls move or anything? Hold on. Are you feeling good, Maya?
Hope everyone's okay tonight. Hope the signal's okay for you. It's a bit of a strange one in Shepton Mallet, not too sure. I mean, there is a lot of metal around. So I'm hoping that we're getting out there live still.
You can't make that work. You can't make the balls either, can you? Yeah. With your big cat.
You see it in one of the cells? Over there?
Yeah.
So why am I hearing something over here then? Twice. I just did it again. It's this area. Just sort of like a foot, twice around this area. George? Where are you? Where are you, George? Get in your cells, close them doors. Lights out. It's the women's workroom. Obviously they had babies because they would have had them in their prams there. Imagine being in a prison with your child. It's not nice. Yeah, which that one? Well, we can see if there's any other investigators down there. You shouldn't see anything from down here because the way the window is, it's impossible. Yeah, I'm still live. Okay. It's going to be a bit dark, everyone, but you have to... Apologies for how dark it is, people, but we are trying to get some EVPs and we're trying to actually get the interaction with the cat balls at the moment. Yeah, do you want some... We got sweets here, kids. Do you want some sweets? Come and get some sweets. If you want a sweet, yeah, you have to touch these little balls on the floor. There's one on that one there, that big yellow spot, and there's one on that big yellow spot with the little arrow. So, if you want some sweets, play with these balls and see if you can get them to light up. I think we're just sitting here for a little bit with the Cray twins and have a chat. Mummy out at the moment. She's actually just basically trying to get some interaction with the children in the passageway. Let's see if we see anything or hear anything in there. The great nature of the Cray twins, I don't think they'd have enjoyed something this small and dingy, to be honest. Holding on to the same post, holding on to the same tap, and the same toilet that the Crays would have used. Of course, they have the spy holes and everything for them, so they can check on them. Amazing. To know that you're going to be sleeping on that bed there when you've been sleeping in linen and sheets that were beyond price, and now you come into cotton sheets for the local UK's prison. Well, I can tell you this much. These beds are made to last. Great, well, I'm glad everyone can hear us and see us. That's what I was a little bit worried about, that no one could hear and see what we was doing. We're going to be here for a little bit, and then we're going to go for a break. Get some other equipment and go into another part of the prison shortly. As we say, there are other groups here, and we're going to be swinging around different areas so they can actually come and have a look at this one as well. They've already got their equipment recording, so that's good. So any evidence that we don't get, they will, and they're willing to share as well, so we're quite happy with that. That's cold in the Craze Twin. Do you know, it's quite warm here, but you go in that one, it's freezing cold. We're in cell 7. Drew said he had a view of somebody hanging in his cell. Oh look. Prison mirrors. Oh. I have no idea what that was from. Oh, no. J, K, L, and O, P, Q, R. Oh, strange. Look at that. So all your belongings would have been hidden. No lovely wardrobe at home, fitted curtains and wardrobes, yeah. You've got that and that. With a shoelace, you know, a shoelace on there to open it in the summer. But I wouldn't say you're going to get an awful lot of nice air out of that window in this room. This is your main cupboard. Whew, I've seen better days. Yeah, Kelly, we have got the other camera and it's on the back of Ian, but we're not using it at the moment until we do a visual later on together. We can do both for the same room together. Do you know what? It's really hot in this area, but you go to those two end cells and it is very cold. You know why, don't you? Ooh, that is cold. No, that's okay. Do you know what? That's like going into a freezer when you're sweating. You can feel the cold on your sweat. That's exactly the feeling I'm getting now. And if you want to know why that is, it's because we're in front of the telephone box that all the prisoners would have used to phone their families. It is freezing cold here. Right, any windows open? No, nothing. No windows open. But no, it's certainly cold where you were there. How many phone calls was made there? And how many phone calls was made that they didn't want to talk to say goodbye to their families for the very last time, knowing they're never going to come out again? Yeah, Ian's just called me up onto the top landing, so we're going to go up on the top landing. We're all getting a lot of fluctuations in temperature. I can feel the coldness, and there is no windows. We're still investigating the cell 6 where the Cray twins were. The videos are going there. The VPPs are still going in there. As you can see, we are now top landing. Why would they have this one closed?
Some special prison buildings and there's a stairway there.
Oh. Well, that's only a fire alarm, it's not a sensor alarm. Shower block. Prison shower block. Not the place you want to be sat on your own if people don't like you. Oh. The Johnson quarters. Welcome to the living quarters of Mr. and Mrs. Johnson and their 2 children. During World War II, within the main wing, an estimated total of 300 tons of records and archive material moved from the Public Record Office in London to be held here. Mr. Johnson's own words, in the early 1990s, Mrs. Johnson contributed to a book, Shepton Mallet Camera, The Last 100 Years, Part 1, 1900-1950, by Fred Davis, reflecting on her time living in the town. And this is where they lived. This is their living room. Quite a lot of dust. I don't think anyone cleans this. Sorry guys, we'll have to go for a minute because we've got low battery, but we will change batteries and come back shortly. So please stay long. How long were they there? I'm sure it was only a few weeks. No, actually, Sten, it was apparently a year they was here. It was only supposed to be a few months, but the guides told us it was actually about a year that the Krays were here in that cell. And then it was moved, obviously, on and around. But I'm just about to close on the live at the moment. We will be back once I've charged up and got all the battery replacement. But don't worry, we're not going to let you go. Catch you in a little while.